Welcome to Book Verse 75, where the world's best books are transformed into powerful ideas in just minutes. Whether you're interested in self-help, psychology, business, finance, or personal growth, we've got you covered. Our mission is simple: read less, learn more, grow faster. So if you're ready to unlock life-changing knowledge one book at a time, subscribe to Book Verse 75 and join thousands of lifelong learners. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. What if I told you that earning more money doesn't guarantee becoming rich? Why do lottery winners often go bankrupt, while ordinary people quietly become millionaires? If someone gave you $1 million today, would you still be wealthy 10 years from now? The answer doesn't depend on how much money you have. It depends on how you think about money. Because the biggest financial battles are not fought in the stock market. They're fought inside your mind. Today, we're diving into one of the most life-changing personal finance books ever written. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book doesn't teach you how to pick winning stocks or get rich overnight. Instead, it reveals why smart people make poor financial decisions and how ordinary people build extraordinary wealth. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why behavior matters more than intelligence, the hidden power of compound interest, why saving is more important than earning, and the mindset that can transform your financial future. So stay with me until the end, because one idea from this book could completely change the way you think about money forever. Money affects every part of our lives. We work for it, we save it, we spend it, we worry about it. But surprisingly, most financial success has very little to do with math, and almost everything to do with behavior. In The Psychology of Money, best-selling author Morgan Housel explains that wealth isn't created by having the highest IQ or the best investment strategy. It's created by developing the right habits, making consistent decisions, and controlling your emotions. As Morgan Housel writes, doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave. Throughout this book, you'll learn timeless lessons about wealth, greed, happiness, patience, risk, and financial freedom. These lessons aren't just about making money. They're about building a life where money works for you, not the other way around. So let's explore the powerful ideas that have helped millions of people think differently about money and create lasting wealth. The Psychology of Money, Complete Book Summary by Morgan Housel. The Psychology of Money is not a book about numbers, investing formulas, or stock market tricks. Instead, it explores the emotional and psychological side of money. Morgan Housel argues that financial success is less about intelligence and more about behavior. The way we think, act, and make decisions with money has a greater impact on our financial future than our income or education. This book contains 19 short chapters, each sharing timeless lessons about wealth, happiness, risk, patience, and financial freedom. Chapter 1. No one's crazy. Everyone has a different relationship with money because everyone has lived a different life. Our financial decisions are shaped by our upbringing, experiences, culture, and personal circumstances. What seems irrational to one person may be completely logical to another. Lesson: never judge someone else's financial decisions without understanding their story. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. Success isn't determined only by hard work. Luck plays a role, and failure isn't always caused by poor decisions. Bill Gates became successful because he was talented, but he was also fortunate to attend one of the few schools with a computer in the 1960s. Lesson: stay humble when successful and compassionate toward failure. Chapter 3. Never enough. Many people lose everything because they constantly chase more. The desire for just a little more has destroyed businesses, careers, and fortunes. Knowing when you have enough is one of the greatest financial skills. Lesson: contentment is more valuable than endless greed. Chapter 4. Confounding Compounding. Small actions repeated consistently over long periods create extraordinary results. Warren Buffett became one of the richest people largely because he invested for decades. Time matters more than high returns. Lesson: start investing early and let compound interest work. Chapter 5. Getting Wealthy versus Staying Wealthy. Making money requires taking risks. Keeping money requires humility, patience, and discipline. Many people earn fortunes, but lose them because they become overconfident. Lesson: wealth preservation is harder than wealth creation. Chapter 6. Tails you win. Most successful investors are wrong most of the time. A few exceptional investments create almost all of their wealth. You don't need to win every time. Lesson: one great decision can outweigh many small failures. Chapter 7. Freedom. Money's greatest value is giving you control over your time. Financial freedom means choosing how you spend your life, rather than being forced by financial pressure. Lesson: true wealth is having freedom. Chapter 8. Man in the Car Paradox. People admire expensive cars because they imagine themselves owning them, not because they admire the owner. Buying luxury items for status rarely brings lasting respect. Lesson: invest in assets, not appearances. Chapter 9. Wealth is what you don't see. Real wealth isn't visible. Luxury cars and expensive watches are signs of spending. Savings and investments remain invisible. Lesson: hidden wealth is real wealth. Chapter 10. Save money. Saving isn't only for emergencies. It creates flexibility, confidence, and opportunities. You don't need a specific reason to save. Lesson: saving gives you options. Chapter 11. Reasonable greater than rational. Perfect financial decisions don't exist. Instead of chasing maximum returns, make decisions that help you sleep peacefully and stay consistent. Lesson: practical decisions often beat perfect ones. Chapter 12. Surprise. The future is always unpredictable. Economic crashes, pandemics, wars, and innovations cannot be forecast accurately. Prepare instead of trying to predict. Lesson: build an emergency fund and diversify. Chapter 13. Room for error. Always leave room for mistakes. Unexpected events happen. Having extra savings protects you from financial disasters. Lesson: margin of safety creates peace of mind. Chapter 14. You'll change. Your goals today won't necessarily be your goals 10 years from now. As life changes, your financial plans should adapt. Lesson: stay flexible. Chapter 15. Nothing's free. Every financial reward has a price. In investing, that price is uncertainty and market volatility. Most people want rewards without paying the emotional cost. Lesson: accept temporary discomfort for long-term success. Chapter 16. You and me. Different people have different goals, incomes, timelines, and risk tolerance. Never copy someone else's investment strategy. Lesson: build a financial plan that fits your own life. Chapter 17. The seduction of pessimism. Bad news attracts more attention than good news. Despite wars, recessions, and crises, humanity continues making progress. Lesson: don't let fear control long-term decisions. Chapter 18. When you'll believe anything. People often believe stories more than facts. One successful investment story doesn't mean it's right for everyone. Lesson: base decisions on evidence, not emotions. Chapter 19. All together now. Morgan Housel combines all the lessons into one simple idea. Financial success depends on behavior, patience, humility, and consistency, not intelligence. People who save regularly, invest for the long term, avoid unnecessary risks, and control their emotions are the ones who build lasting wealth. Key lessons from the book. Money is more about behavior than intelligence. Save consistently. Invest for the long term. Let compound interest work. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Don't compare yourself with others. Build an emergency fund. Accept uncertainty. Stay patient during market downturns. Financial freedom is the ultimate goal. Final conclusion. The psychology of money teaches that becoming wealthy isn't about earning the highest salary or finding the perfect investment. It's about making smart financial decisions consistently over many years. Morgan Housel reminds us that money is a tool, not a goal. The greatest wealth is having the freedom to live life on your own terms. Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave. Morgan Housel. This timeless lesson is what makes The Psychology of Money one of the most influential personal finance books of our time. If you enjoyed this book summary and learned something valuable today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bookverse 75. Every week, we bring you the world's best books in simple, engaging, and easy-to-understand summaries, so you can learn more in less time. Tell us in the comments which book you'd like us to summarize next. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep growing. This is Bookverse 75. Read smart, think bigger, live better.